Welcome to a journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew about forgiveness and compassion. Prepare to have your beliefs turned upside down. You've probably been told that forgiveness is a weakness, something that only the soft-hearted and naive would practice. But what if I told you that holding on to grudges is actually what weakens you, and that true strength lies in the act of letting go? In a world where bitterness and revenge seem to be the norm, the idea of forgiveness and compassion might sound counterintuitive. Yet, what if I told you that embracing these practices could bring you rewards that are both immediate and life-changing? Imagine a life where your burdens are lifted, where stress melts away, and where you experience unparalleled happiness and connection. It's not just a dream, it's a tangible reality waiting for you to grasp. Curious about how this can transform your life? You should be. Every act of forgiveness and compassion unlocks a new level of personal growth and well-being. This is not a superficial promise, it's a profound shift that can redefine your daily existence. You'll discover how simple acts can spark monumental changes, improving your relationships, boosting your health, and enriching your entire life. But here's the catch, this isn't about just understanding these concepts, it's about experiencing them. By the end of this video, you'll not only grasp the power of forgiveness and compassion, but will also be equipped to start implementing them in your life right away. The rewards are quick, profound, and potentially transformative. So, are you ready to challenge your assumptions and unlock a new dimension of personal power? Stick with us and uncover how forgiveness and compassion can reshape your world, offering you a future filled with peace, joy, and deep connection. The journey starts now, let's dive in. Let's start with a controversial truth: forgiveness is not about the person who wronged you, it's about your own peace and well-being. Society often glorifies holding grudges, painting it as a form of strength or justice. We've been conditioned to believe that by holding on to anger, we protect ourselves from future harm. But in reality, this mindset only perpetuates our suffering. Imagine carrying a heavy burden every single day, a weight that grows heavier with every passing moment. This is what holding on to anger and resentment does to our spirit. Forgiveness, on the other hand, is like setting down that burden. It's an act of self-liberation, a choice to prioritize your mental and emotional health over past grievances. By forgiving, we release ourselves from the toxic hold of bitterness, paving the way for healing and personal growth. Let's dive deeper into a profound belief: compassion is the most powerful tool we have to change the world. But what exactly is compassion? It's often misunderstood as mere pity or sympathy. True compassion goes far beyond that, it's about deeply understanding someone else's pain and taking active steps to alleviate it. This powerful emotion creates bonds that go beyond superficial connections and foster genuine human relationships. Think about it, in a world filled with division and conflict, compassion can be a unifying force. When we approach others with genuine empathy, we bridge gaps and build bridges. This isn't just a feel-good sentiment, it's a practical and transformative approach to improving our communities and the world at large. Consider the story of a young woman named Emily. Emily grew up in a rough neighborhood where violence and mistrust were the norms. She witnessed friends and family members fall into cycles of anger and revenge. But Emily was different. She chose to see the humanity in everyone around her, even those who wronged her. By showing compassion and understanding, she gradually transformed her community. She started small, with acts of kindness, and soon others began to follow her example. Her compassion didn't just help those around her, it created a ripple effect that improved the entire neighborhood. This is the power of compassion in action. On a larger scale, compassion can transform hostile environments into spaces of mutual respect and understanding. Take the example of conflict zones around the world. In places where violence and hatred seem insurmountable, compassionate leaders have made significant strides toward peace. By empathizing with their adversaries and understanding their grievances, they found common ground and worked toward reconciliation. This shows that even in the most challenging situations, compassion can pave the way for resolution and harmony. But compassion isn't just about grand gestures or transforming entire communities. It can be as simple as listening to someone without judgment, offering a helping hand, or showing kindness to a stranger. These everyday acts of compassion might seem small, but they have a cumulative impact. They create an environment where people feel valued and understood, which fosters a sense of belonging and community. Moreover, practicing compassion has profound effects on our own well-being. Scientific studies have shown that acts of compassion and kindness boost our mood, reduce stress, and even improve our physical health. When we help others, our brains release oxytocin, the so-called love hormone, which makes us feel happier and more connected. This biological response underscores the fact that we are wired for compassion. It's an essential part of our humanity. Compassion also enriches our lives with deeper relationships. When we approach others with empathy and understanding, we create bonds that are more meaningful and fulfilling. Think about your closest relationships. What makes them special? Often, it's the feeling that the other person truly understands and cares for you. This level of connection is only possible through compassion. Furthermore, compassion gives us a sense of purpose. In helping others, we find meaning in our own lives. This purpose drives us to be better individuals and to contribute positively to society. It shifts our focus from self-centered concerns to a broader perspective where the well-being of others becomes paramount. This shift not only benefits those around us, but also brings us a profound sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. To illustrate, let's look at another story, this time, about a man named John. John was a successful businessman who felt unfulfilled despite his achievements. He decided to volunteer at a local shelter, where he met people facing severe hardships. Through his interactions with them, John discovered the profound impact of compassion. By helping others, he found a new sense of purpose and fulfillment that his career alone couldn't provide. His story is a testament to how compassion can transform not just the lives of others, but also our own. In conclusion, compassion is a powerful tool that can change the world, starting with our immediate surroundings. It bridges divides, fosters understanding, and creates meaningful connections. By practicing compassion, we not only improve the lives of others, but also enhance our own well-being and find a deeper sense of purpose. So, the next time you encounter someone in need, remember that a simple act of compassion can have a ripple effect, creating waves of positive change far beyond what you can see. Let's embrace compassion, not just as a belief, but as a way of life. Now, let's delve into a counterintuitive affirmation that might challenge your beliefs. Forgiveness is a strength, not a weakness. In our society, forgiveness is often misunderstood and undervalued. Many people equate it with passivity, believing that to forgive someone means to condone their actions or to let them off the hook. This misconception paints forgiveness as a sign of weakness, a surrender to the wrongdoer. But let's dismantle this notion and uncover the true power behind forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of the most challenging and courageous acts a person can undertake. It requires confronting your deepest pain and resentment head-on, which is no small feat. Holding on to anger and grudges might feel like a form of protection, a way to keep the offender accountable. However, this approach often backfires, causing more harm to ourselves than to the person who wronged us. Carrying the weight of bitterness is like dragging around a heavy chain that only grows heavier over time, affecting our mental and physical health. Consider the story of Nelson Mandela. After spending 27 years in prison under the harsh apartheid regime in South Africa, Mandela emerged not with a heart full of vengeance, but with a message of forgiveness and reconciliation. He understood that holding on to anger would only perpetuate the cycle of hatred and violence. Mandela's ability to forgive those who imprisoned him was not a sign of weakness, but a testament to his extraordinary strength and vision. His forgiveness paved the way for a peaceful transition to democracy and inspired millions around the world. This story underscores that forgiveness can be a powerful catalyst for positive change, both personally and societally. Forgiveness is about reclaiming your power. When you forgive, you take control of your own emotional state, rather than letting the actions of others dictate how you feel. It's about deciding that your happiness and peace of mind are more important than the satisfaction of holding on to past hurts. This shift in perspective transforms forgiveness into an act of self-empowerment. By letting go of grudges, you free yourself from the emotional turmoil they cause, allowing you to focus on more productive and fulfilling aspects of your life. Scientific research supports the profound benefits of forgiveness. Studies have shown that forgiving others can lead to reduced stress, lower blood pressure, and a stronger immune system. Emotionally, forgiveness is associated with greater feelings of well-being and happiness. When we forgive, our brains release serotonin and dopamine, neurotransmitters that promote feelings of pleasure and satisfaction. This biological response highlights that forgiveness is not just a moral choice, but a practical one for our health and happiness. Moreover, forgiveness can transform relationships. It opens the door to reconciliation and deeper connections. When we forgive, we demonstrate humility and understanding, which can inspire others to reflect on their actions and foster mutual respect. This doesn't mean that we have to remain in toxic relationships or continue to endure harmful behavior. Forgiveness is about releasing negative emotions and finding peace, whether or not we choose to maintain a relationship with the person who hurt us. Let's take another example, this time, a personal one. Imagine a man named James, who was betrayed by a close friend. The betrayal left him feeling angry and hurt, and he held on to that resentment for years. But eventually, James realized that his bitterness was affecting his other relationships and his overall happiness. He decided to forgive his friend, not for the friend's sake, but for his own. This act of forgiveness allowed James to heal and move on with his life, free from the burden of past hurts. It took immense strength for James to confront his pain and let it go, but in doing so, he regained his peace and emotional freedom. Forgiveness also fosters personal growth. By choosing to forgive, we develop greater emotional resilience and maturity. We learn to navigate our emotions more effectively and cultivate a sense of inner peace that is not easily disturbed by external events. This growth not only benefits us but also sets a powerful example for others. It shows that it is possible to rise above hurt and anger, and to live a life guided by compassion and understanding. In conclusion, forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, it is a profound demonstration of strength and courage. It requires us to face our deepest hurts, to let go of the need for retribution, and to choose peace over bitterness. By forgiving, we reclaim our power, improve our well-being, and open the door to healthier and more fulfilling relationships. It's an act of self-liberation that allows us to move forward with our lives, free from the chains of past grievances. Embrace forgiveness, not as a concession to the wrongdoer, but as a gift to yourself. It's a powerful way to live a life of peace, happiness, and true emotional freedom. Let's explore the immediate and tangible benefits of practicing forgiveness and compassion. You might be thinking, what's in it for me? Why should I make the effort to forgive and show compassion? The answers lie in the quick, profound changes you can experience in your life once you embrace these powerful practices. When you choose to forgive, one of the first things you'll notice is a remarkable release of tension and stress. Think of it as shedding a heavy coat that you've been wearing for far too long. The act of forgiveness is like a breath of fresh air for your mind and body. It alleviates the psychological burden that grudges and resentment impose on you. This immediate sense of relief can transform your daily experience, making you feel lighter, more at peace, and more centered. But the benefits of forgiveness go beyond just feeling better. There are substantial physical health rewards too. Scientific research has shown that forgiving others can lead to lower blood pressure, reduced risk of heart disease, and even a stronger immune system. Your body responds to the act of forgiveness by reducing the levels of stress hormones like cortisol, which in turn promotes overall health and longevity. So, when you forgive, you're not just doing something good for your mind, you're also taking a powerful step toward improving your physical well-being. Compassion, like forgiveness, offers immediate rewards that enhance your quality of life. When you approach others with genuine empathy and kindness, you create an environment of trust and mutual respect. This fosters stronger, more meaningful relationships. Imagine the ripple effect this can have in your personal and professional life. By showing compassion, you build deeper connections with those around you, which can lead to increased cooperation, support, and a sense of community. One quick reward of compassion is the boost in your own happiness. Acts of compassion trigger the release of oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone, which promotes feelings of warmth, bonding, and overall well-being. This biochemical response makes you feel good immediately, reinforcing the positive behavior and encouraging you to continue acting compassionately. Moreover, showing compassion to others often leads to reciprocal actions, creating a cycle of kindness that benefits everyone involved. Consider the simple act of helping a neighbor. Perhaps you assist them with carrying groceries or offer a listening ear during a difficult time. These small acts of compassion can have an immediate positive impact. Not only does your neighbor feel supported and valued, but you also experience a sense of fulfillment and connection. These interactions build a foundation of trust and goodwill that can lead to stronger, more supportive relationships in the future. Another quick reward of compassion is the reduction in negative emotions. When you approach situations with empathy rather than judgment, you diffuse potential conflicts and misunderstandings. This can significantly reduce feelings of anger, frustration, and anxiety. Instead of getting caught up in negative spirals, you create an atmosphere of understanding and cooperation. This shift in perspective allows you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. Moreover, compassion and forgiveness together create a powerful synergy. When you forgive someone, you often find it easier to show them compassion, and vice versa. This combined approach can lead to profound emotional healing. For instance, forgiving a friend who has hurt you and then extending compassion towards them can mend the relationship in ways that neither action alone could achieve. This holistic approach not only heals past wounds, but also strengthens the bond, making it more resilient to future challenges. Finally, practicing forgiveness and compassion brings an immediate sense of purpose and meaning to your life. When you let go of grudges and embrace empathy, you align yourself with values that transcend everyday concerns. This alignment provides a sense of direction and fulfillment that enhances your overall life satisfaction. You begin to see the world through a lens of kindness and understanding, which enriches your experiences and interactions. In conclusion, the quick rewards of practicing forgiveness and compassion are both immediate and far-reaching. From the release of stress and tension to the enhancement of physical health and the deepening of relationships, these practices offer tangible benefits that can transform your life. Embrace forgiveness and compassion not only as acts of kindness toward others, but as essential steps toward your own well-being and happiness. The changes you'll experience will be profound, making your life richer and more fulfilling. Finally, let's spark your curiosity about the lifelong journey of forgiveness and compassion. Have you ever pondered the transformative potential these practices hold for your life? Imagine the profound changes and endless possibilities that could unfold if you made forgiveness and compassion central to your everyday interactions. Forgiveness and compassion are not just single acts, but ongoing practices that evolve with us over time. They are dynamic processes that offer continuous opportunities for personal growth and learning. Each time we choose to forgive, we peel back another layer of our emotional armor, revealing deeper insights about ourselves and others. This journey is like exploring an uncharted territory where each step forward brings new discoveries and a greater understanding of our own humanity. Consider the curiosity-driven question: what if I truly embraced forgiveness and compassion in all aspects of my life? This question opens the door to a myriad of possibilities. It invites us to envision a life where grudges no longer weigh us down, where empathy flows freely, and where our relationships are marked by genuine connection and mutual respect. This vision is not a distant dream, but a tangible reality that can be achieved through consistent practice and an open heart. Imagine the ripple effects of living a life guided by forgiveness and compassion. In your personal life, you might find that conflicts are resolved more peacefully, and relationships become more resilient and fulfilling. The act of forgiving a family member, for example, can heal old wounds and strengthen familial bonds. Similarly, showing compassion to a friend in need can deepen your connection and foster a sense of trust and support. In your professional life, these practices can transform the way you interact with colleagues and clients. A workplace characterized by compassion and understanding is one where cooperation and creativity thrive. By leading with empathy, you create an environment where people feel valued and heard, which can enhance teamwork and productivity. Imagine the possibilities for innovation and collaboration in such a setting. Moreover, the journey of forgiveness and compassion extends beyond individual interactions. It influences how we engage with our communities and the world at large. When we approach societal issues with empathy and a willingness to forgive, we contribute to creating a more inclusive and harmonious society. Acts of compassion, whether through volunteering, advocacy, or simple kindness, can inspire others and create a ripple effect of positive change. Curiosity drives this lifelong journey. Each act of forgiveness and compassion is a step into the unknown, a venture into new emotional and relational territories. This journey encourages us to continually ask questions and seek deeper understanding. How can I be more compassionate today? What old grudges am I holding on to, and how can I release them? These questions keep us engaged and motivated, propelling us forward on our path of personal growth. The journey of forgiveness and compassion is not without its challenges. There will be moments of doubt and setbacks. But it is in these moments that our curiosity and commitment are most valuable. They remind us that every step, no matter how small, is a part of a larger process of transformation. The rewards of this journey are immense, offering profound peace, joy, and a deep sense of fulfillment. Embracing forgiveness and compassion as lifelong practices opens up a world of possibilities. It transforms how we see ourselves and others, enriches our relationships, and enhances our overall quality of life. This journey is an adventure filled with continuous learning and growth, guided by the curiosity to explore the full potential of our humanity. So, let your curiosity lead the way. Embrace forgiveness and compassion not just as actions, but as foundational principles that shape your life. Discover the endless potential for joy, connection, and personal transformation that these practices offer. As we conclude, let's reflect on the transformative power of forgiveness and compassion. These are not just abstract concepts but practical tools that can profoundly change your life. By choosing to forgive, you release yourself from the chains of bitterness and open the door to peace and happiness. By practicing compassion, you create deeper, more meaningful connections with others and contribute to a more harmonious world. Embrace these principles daily and witness the positive ripple effects in all areas of your life. The journey might be challenging, but the rewards are invaluable, a life filled with joy, fulfillment, and profound inner peace.